Hello there, everyone. This is Neko Knight here, getting ready to play Techtonica. Alright, so I ended up accidentally finishing up the little bit here. I thought I had it recorded and all that fun stuff. Wasn't too much of a importance. All it said is, hey, you're not gonna leave without me. Come over here. I've got some tech for you and all that fun stuff. And the reason why is because even if you did try to bypass or skip, which that's what I was trying to do in preparation, they have these weird
Warning.
walls.
Impenetrable material detected. Origin unknown.
If you can manage to get through Great Stone, you'll have done what no amount of drilling, explosives, or human ingenuity was ever able to accomplish. Even looking at it gives me a small headache, probably from a million hazy memories of trying to punch through it. Trust me on this one. Turn around and walk away. It wasn't meant to be.
Yeah. Even if you try to bypass and go through, you get stuck by that. And here, it supposedly requires a stronger tool than this. So you're kind of stuck until you go in there. But if you want free lights, just scan the hell out of all of these. Ta-da! Lights. So many lights. Alright, anyways, we're gonna go deal with her real quick. And then we're gonna get the mold, and then I'll show you guys a nice way to, or a neat way to collect a bunch of biomatter real quickly. One thing that I don't understand here is I can understand the, what do you call it? The mole, but I cannot understand us. We're not programmed. We should be able to dig through this. And if their excuse is to use a harder tool, then we should be able to find a harder tool. But I should be able to dig this. But for some reason it's not letting me.
Sending that signal was more complicated than you think. I don't know why, but these computers feel like second nature now. Sort of the opposite of what I remember being like. I'd be the one to get you out of a situation like this, instead of the other way around. But I'm not giving up. That's how I know it's still me in here. You'll see.
Alright, well, we'll have to scan this once we get through. Basically, she's gonna be like, hey, make sure to get this, blah blah blah. Come down in here, can't sprint, which is kind of stupid. But hey. And then we come up to here. Too bad there wasn't a bunch of stuff we could scan in here.
Casualties detected.
Casualties detected. Ooh. Fast inserters.
What? You've never seen someone stuck inside an alien cube next to their own dead body before? Whatever I was trying to do here, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it didn't work out. Hopefully, it was worth a shot. Let's go.
She makes one hell of a light source, I will say that. Although I just wish she wasn't so in our view. Alright, can't sprint until we're out. Once we get to the next spot, basically our main focus is going to be research. In other words, creating the stupid cores.
Stop. Scan the fragment in that cage by the stairs before we go. We'll need that tech to get out of the sector.
Yeah, we need that tech to get out. Yes, I know. Yep. What was it? Terraforming? No. Science? No. Energy? No. Trance? Nope, nope. That's what we need. So we gotta plop down a couple of the cores, which we've got 6 here. We've got plenty enough to get that, which means we'll be able to make it on through to where we need to.
Local signal deciphered. Sector headquarters. Report to production terminal radio for triangulation.
Sounds like the terminal is fully rebooted. Check the radio console again and see if the beacon it adds to your HUD gives us a clear path home.
Woo! Check out the beacon. That should open up the path for us and then all that other fun stuff. But first I'm gonna go plop down a bunch of cores over here just so that I can get the mole. There we are. Then I'll probably come back through and gather them. Alright. Technology. The mole. Then we'll have to go for this and all that other
Task
fun
inbound.
stuff.
Mole. Manipulates terrain for traversal and composition of industrial construction sites.
Alright. Yes, we got the mole.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Production terminal Victor.
Breaker, this is the time to activate the mole in your tech tree and build one. We won't be able to cut through to Sector Victor without it.
Bulletin. This mole is not authorized to destroy resources, critical infrastructure, or protected environmental areas.
Wonder why that's there. Anyways, now we should be able to get through here. Yay! Gotta be careful with the heat. I kind of wish we could do more than 4 times. Although, I guess...
I never got the chance to thank you for getting me out of that facility. I appreciate it. At the time, it seemed like the best thing to do was focus on work and not get caught up in thinking about anything else. I've tried to stay sharp for both of us, but now that we're almost back to the main line, I'll admit it. I was terrified. It'll be good to see some friendly faces. And a few thousand twinkling lights. I'm sure you've got people there too.
I don't got anybody. I'm sad and lonely. Why do you think I'm not talking to you? And just all that other fun stuff. Strangely enough, I don't understand the point. Well, actually, I do. It's to prevent you from getting where the hell you should be going before you should be. Because, I mean, there's people like me who just literally tried to get through there. Ah, sweet. This, don't you love it? They made it where you have to go through the water because it's going to be the easiest. Ooh, I better let that calm down. Yay. This is what I was trying to do before I got to this point, so that way I could be ready for you guys. But hey, I needed to get this tool and I wanted to show you guys this tool. Now, here, a fun thing is, oh right, we're going to want to scan this. Actually, we're going to want to scan all of this. Okay. I think there's only like a couple things left to scan. Alright, so what I was trying to show with the mole earlier is the quick and easy way is if you hold this at the right height. Nope, still too high. You can speed gather material like this. It's even faster if done right. Like, here we are. As you can see, I'm just quickly going through. You want to try not to get the wrong spot, but you can just boom.
A factory the size of a city.
And as you can see, that 3,000.
It was right here.
I'm already up to 3,000.
Where is everybody?
This is what I was trying to show on how to speed gather materials, because then you can do this and then ta-da. It slows down when you dig into rocks, but other than that, this is the way to gather. Like, who the hell wants to gather all that material by hand? Just speed. Alright, this next area we're gonna have quite a bit to grab and do, but there we go. That's gonna be enough for of that. So now we're gonna have to do the. Alright. There we go. Sometimes you can grab by hand, but otherwise. Oh. Woohoo!
Now that you've got a core composer, all you need is a big enough power floor and a few crank generators to power it. After that, you'll be able to dump cores into it and never worry about placing them one at a time again.
Task inbound. Core composer. Supply with research cores via belts and inserters for automatic placement and availability.
This terminal is trying to reach out to 100 facilities that might not exist anymore. If we can repair it, we might be able to decipher where those facilities are located. Our people are out there, just like we were. I wouldn't ask you to rebuild this sector for the expedition, but I will ask you to do it for them. The faster we get on these signal and repair objectives, the better our chances of finding them will be. Have a look at some of the new stuff on your tech tree. Keep your eyes out for fragments, and let's get to work. Deciphering this first signal by building power floors looks simple enough. I'm sure it won't be that many. I'm pretty sure.
You're pretty sure. Alright, there we go. I came back to grab that. I'm gonna probably have to throw more stuff into that, but I will say, don't bother with the biofuel bricks once you get everything set up. Just worry about creating plant matter. The biofuel bricks is a bit of a waste of time, and the reason why I say this is because of one reason, and that is you can only store, those inserters will only put so much into the material at a time. And for example, over there, if you saw, it would only put about 4 ore into the thing, which means, and it would only hold about 4, it would only take or hold 4 or ingots at the time, which means there was no, and fuel, it only holds 1 brick at a time. So at that point, if you have plant matter just constantly being produced faster than the machines can consume it, then you don't need to worry about the bricks. The bricks require limestone, and you either need to mine the lime or you need to craft the lime. Meaning you need the kindle vines, and you either need to put them through a smelter, which takes fuel to make in order to make limestone, or you need to mine it, which takes fuel again. So you're burning fuel to make fuel in order to make crud. So there's no point in making the bio bricks. Now, if the machines could store, let's say, up to 500 or the max stacks of each item, that would be a different story. And here we go. Plant matter frames, 2000. We're at nowhere near that, so we're gonna have to get a bunch of that going.
Terminal upgraded. New technologies and recommended tasks available.
So we're gonna need to get these built because we're gonna need them for the next part of the job. But this is what we need: threshers and planters. This is gonna be what's important, because this will be, we can then use this stuff, because these all run on electricity and this runs on electricity. You can use water, or the water power and the water generators to create these, to create plant matter, which then you can use the plant matter to create their stuff. Now, if BioBrick was where you just needed to compress, let's say, a bunch of plant matter into a brick, and you can make it through the assemblers, then it might be worth unlocking the biobrick and the research of the biodensity. But because it requires the limestone, This is just my personal opinion. Don't bother with it. You might as well just stick to everything
It's time to put
else.
those crank generators and power floors to use, Breaker. To make plant matter frames, you'll need planters and threshers, and they only run on electricity. After you grow and thresh Kindlevine, you'll need to thresh the Kindlevine stems it produces a second time to turn them into plant matter fiber. And then you can either craft the plant matter frames by hand or build an assembler to do it for you twice as fast. And that's a lot of new tech to activate. So if you haven't built a core composer yet, now is the time.
We gotta build a core composer, and we're gonna have to dump a bunch of cores into it. With this, you're gonna want to clear out this area because, as you can see here, there's a fragment, and then if you look around, you can find a couple of other fragments around the area, which will be very helpful in the process. Like I said, if you want a bunch of lights, just scan the hell out of the stupid things. But as you see, I'm already up to 10,000 plant matter, and oops, I forgot this stupid thing overheats. Alright, let's scan this so we can get it on the science. As far as I can tell, long inserters, there's really no point in them. There might be later on, but who knows? Alright. Let's just finish collecting all the matter here. There's copper and iron here, so we can actually start...
Warning. Yune has anti-gravitational weight limit exceeded.
Your suit can only hold so much in a weightless state without slowing you down, Breaker. Get to a container and offload everything as soon as possible.
What the hell is going on here? That is interesting. Anyways, enough with that. Oh, I'm overweight. Oh no. Okay. I was about to go, what the hell happened? Alright. So we'll probably get this all set up so basically once you get to here, your main focus is to get the plant threshers and the plant crud and have that all set up so that you can actually once you get the plant threshers and all that, you can set up everything to feed the iron and the copper, and then once you've got that fed, you can then have it go to the smelters. Once you've got the smelters, you have them go to the assemblers. Once you have the assemblers, you then start crafting research cores and you start dumping them in, because your main goal is to get all of the purple research unlocked in order to progress. You don't need, well, not progress. Your main goal is to get all this, because as soon as you get all of this, you can continue to you can then take it all down and reuse it for something else later. We should have most of the stuff here pretty well scanned.
Task inbound. Assembler. Power with electricity to produce items in multiplied quantities.
In other words, even though you can handcraft anything, assemblers will make 2 of them in the same time it takes your portable tool to make 1. And we can build 1,000 assemblers, but nobody could ever build another you.
Are you sure? Maybe there was another me built. Maybe that's how I can operate but not speak. Ooh, I got so much flipping plant matter, it's ridiculous. Alright, we're gonna need to scan the rest of this, and we're gonna need to dump some weight off. Because we're going to need to explore a certain area, because that's gonna give us accumulators, some water wheels, and a couple other items that we can use for our technologies and all that other fun stuff. So I'll get over there once I can actually dump some weight. because I didn't realize how much plant matter and limestone's gonna weigh. Now, if you're crafting, if you can craft if you want to, if you haven't automated, is craft this by hand. Uh, it does take forever, but hey, you don't have to set up anything for it. So at that point, it's worth it because you're not using fuel to make fuel. You're simply just crafting it and throwing it in as you need it. And that's the one thing I don't think they really thought through with that setup. Maybe next time, hopefully, if you hold control and click, you can dump everything that you need to dump. But hopefully next time, or maybe later on, they can modify the cost of all that crud. We're probably going to need some of this and probably a couple bit of other crud along the way, so keep these just in case. Don't need the stairs, don't need the floors, don't need that. Maybe you need that. Alright, now we need to go explore, which if we look on the map, there should be right over here is where we need to go. That's where we need to go. That is where we'll get our generators and our cranks and our actually no, that's not where we'll get our cranks. It's where we'll get our some accumulators. We're gonna need the accumulators, and the accumulators will help store electricity.
Hey, a battery pack. Sorry, an accumulator substation. I'll try to go easier on the recon slang. It might help you guess at what those signal names are short codes for. Accumulators won't matter for a while, but get in the habit of scanning anything and everything you find in places like these. It can only help.
Yeah, this will give you a bunch of materials. It will give you the ability to research, and when you go in there, you'll be able to get some other things too. The one thing that annoys the hell out of me is that I can't tear these apart. I can inspect them and tell you the truth. I can also set down cranks and use this as like a thing and then runs power over there. So I could use this even although I can't take it apart. I wish I could. I would definitely take it apart. I have no clue what the hell this is. Ah, yes. On the other side of this, there might be more wire or whatever that we're gonna need. But still, anyways, we gotta get this all scanned up so we can get the materials. The materials is gonna help out a lot. We'll probably get the floors set up. Then we can set up crank generators. I don't know what the hell this is for, but open that, close that out. Ah, yes, more floors. Don't you love it? Alright, that should take care of all the materials here. This will give
If
us
anyone
a
else is still around, they wouldn't be here.
blue
These
fragment.
places were pretty much built and left alone.
That gives us the mole speed. And then from here, there's our cranks. That is a pack, and then
This sector was a dream come true for hydroelectric power. It isn't surprising that we took accumulator construction seriously down here.
so it
I
must.
faintly remember power sources in other sectors that were even stronger, but they also tended to do things like explode, set things on fire, create giant clouds of poison. You get the drift. You can't go wrong with a good old-fashioned river.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure you can go wrong with a good old-fashioned river. Alright, so that wasn't the spot where you get the water things or the accumulators. I think it's down here that we get it. I just got to get farther down here, and then once we get that, we can start setting up an electricity and all that. We also have to find the planters and stuff, which There's some of the accumulators and some of the water wheels and stuff. I think we cannot get in there just yet. So we'll go over to that and we can see if we can grab our water wheels and all that other fun stuff. And then once we get that all cleaned up, we can then try and figure out where a couple other items are, because once we get these items, at least the basics, we should be able to help progress. Yes, the wires. Scan that.
The sooner you scan these water wheels, the closer you'll be to never having to turn a crank generator again. We should check out that office, too.
We can get all this crud here. I really wish I could take these, but hey. This is also a spot you can use to set up yourself a couple things. There should be a few more of those pieces around here. We have 3 of 5. And then once we get that, we should be good to go. Yeah. Usually you want to wait to activate a bunch of these at once, because that's when, once you get a certain technology, you'll be able to actually crank them all out, or at least all in a line at once. Now, here's the fun part about this. You have a couple of options here. You have one which they purposely set it up so that you take the other option. As you can see here, 800 circuit boards or 300 processor units. You could do it to fix it if you're really determined, but they purposely did this. See the hole here when you get here? They made it so that you would actually wrong direction, so that you would do this. Oh.
Task inbound. Power floor. Build to establish structural foundation and conduct electricity from crank generators.
Yeah, but that's what they did. They purposely forced you to come through here if you want to get some of the stuff here.
I like the way you think, Breaker. Why fix the door when the ceiling is wide open?
And now we have the accumulator 3 tech now available. We also have the coolant 3 tech now available. Then we can also expedition unlocked, and we can...
If this rock had fallen on the facility from above, the protection zone around the structure would have held it in place until it could either be pushed away or drilled apart. For it to have punched through like this, the weight would have had to slowly penetrate the protection zone over... Honestly, I don't know how long. A lot longer than we were going to be here.
I could have swore I could have gotten the accumulators here. Maybe there's another spot I'm missing. We'll go try and find the one other spot, which is going to be either over here or over that way. And I think we're gonna go that way. Alright, drop down. We're gonna run over this way until we can find the next little area once we get that, because we need the plant threshers and plant harvesters. Oh yeah, gotta scan these for the silver vine and silver thorn, or whatever the hell it is. Did I already... Alright, I believe I have everything here scanned, but if not, still, we're gonna have to dig our way through, and let's just hope this is where I need to go. Let this cool down, and then I'm hoping I can get the accumulators and the water cranks. I could have missed it. It's probably in the spot I missed back there, but still. I need to get the plant generators and... Oh, you mother flip nuggets. I hate that. I really wish they made it at least not 4, but maybe 6 times that we could do that. Instead, keep the same cooldown like this. Like, let it be as fast as this. But allow us to do it like 6 times. I would say 10, but they're trying to do whatever. I hate this so much. It takes forever to get through everything without the coolant. And I don't remember exactly where... Oh, no, this is not the right direction. So I must be... That's heading to the monolith or whatever. Oops. Okay, so there's that. Was it this way that I needed to head and then turn a different direction? Because there's that. And that. It might be towards the other direction of the water that I need to go. Alright, let's see if we head the other direction. Because that's the biggest issue I'm having is the plants. I need the plants. Or not the plants, but the threshers and the seeders and all that other stupid stuff. And it might have been through this side that I had to go. I'm gonna dig through here real quick. Dang it. I'll dig a straight through path on the other side, but for now we're just gonna clean this area up and see if there's here we are, more of these. We need these. High voltage, and then after that, here we go. It was this side. This was the side I needed. I just gotta remember, where do I dig in from? It looks like I'm supposed to dig in from over here. So let's try here. Problem is I don't know what happens if you stay in there until you run out of crud. In other words, you turn a crank generator and then accidentally leave or stay in there until the crank generator turns off. Because if you have no more power, then how the hell are you supposed, and you don't have an emergency crank with you, how the hell are you supposed to... Oh, hey, look at that. How the hell are you supposed to get through this without...
Door unpowered and secured.
Yes, unpowered.
Task inbound. Crank generator. Activate with manual or automated rotation to produce electricity. Power restored.
And then here,
Jackpot. A warehouse. I knew that gigantic door was a good sign. Scan this place for some basic electrical machines, especially those planters and threshers on the racks, and pick up anything else you can find.
once you get all these, which they're going to be important later on, you can basically start getting inverters and electrical components from some of these. Not every single one. Like that one generated one. Here's another fragment. Then we can collect 7 of those. As far as I can tell, the containers tell you whether or not there's something in them. So you can always check through, make sure there's nothing in them. You can even inspect, but inspecting's kind of a waste of time. Woohoo, I'm gonna come out with quite a few thingies by the end of this. I kind of wish I was getting long insert, or not long, but getting these instead rather than regular. It would have been nice to get like 20 or 30 filters instead, but hey. Oh. Okay, so some of these do have stuff in them. I think I missed that on when I
Lots of good tech fragments here, but I doubt we'll find it.
here.
People would take what they needed and get back out there.
The accumulator, that's what I was looking for. So it was here that had it. And now we can scan the hell out of all these. Thankfully, actually now I see what, well, since they put these in here, even if you ran out of electricity, you shouldn't be guaranteed to be able to get out. Which is nice. I do wish I could gather these all up, but now let's see if we can. No, I have not. Let's scan these, and sorry about that. They were asking if I had 8. Once we get these all cleaned up, I don't see any other containers with stuff in here. I'll take the plant matter, might as well. There are some fragments and other things hidden around here. I don't remember exactly where. I don't... Here we are. Coolant and belts.
Mold temperature calibrated. Auto injection of coolant standing by.
And then up here, we'll have to come back here at some point because that. Oh, I didn't jump. I wonder why. Why am I not?
Facility access door unavailable. Refer to display panel for self-repair requirements. Task inbound. Supply facility access door with self-repair materials. Tier 4 technology required to manufacture.
Look through the window breaker. I can literally see the mining charge tech fragment on that table. What kind of miserable bureaucrat puts high explosives behind a securely locked door? You think we would be here if we didn't know what we were doing? I want you to fix that door as soon as possible. I want you to blow things up.
I want to blow things up too. Here we are. Yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff around here. You just got to make sure to pay attention. Oh, more of those thingies. Dang it. Where the hell did I get the water cranks or water wheels? I don't remember. That would have been very, very helpful. Oh well. We gotta go upstairs. There's like a up top here that we'll have to get, which will give us, or should give us, more threshers. Material crud. Yeah, right there. I just gotta remember how. Oh, and up over there. How we get up there. Don't remember if it was... I don't think this was how you did it, but hey, it works. Now we'll scan all this crud. Jump over that. I think I already got that. Yeah. Hey. No getting stuck. Alright. So yeah, we had to go up the stairs instead to get this stuff. But this should give us everything we need for the next episode. Oh, sweet. So if you ran out of power, you wouldn't be stuck. Sweet. The question is, will it close once we get out? And you know, I think I'm gonna repair that supply and repair door just for the fun of it. And at some point. But until then, we're gonna need to work on everything else. And I'm gonna have to figure out where the hell to get some of the other items I need. But this is gonna help out. The crank generators are gonna help out. And then after that, we can start getting plant matter and start making everything we need. Alright. We'll have to come back through here. We're gonna need the 40 processor thingies, and then after that we should be able to get the charges, and then we should be able to get through that one zone, and then from there we'll be good to go. Or not good to go, but we'll move on to the next stage and next stuff. So if you guys enjoyed this exploration episode, hopefully you come back for more. I know it was a bit longer than I anticipated. I wasn't expecting it to be this long. But if you want to see more, make sure to check out the in-screen credits, as I will be doing more. And if you want to see other games I play, check out my channel. I do play other games in the process. And if you want to be added on to the in-screen credits like these people, make sure to publicly subscribe. After a certain period of time, I'll add you on. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you some more. For now, I'm going to get ready for the next episode, which most likely will be a little bit more exploration to try and find where the hell those cranks are, or water wheels are. And then after that, I guess we'll start working on research cores, because that's our biggest issue now, is research. So I'll have to say bye-bye and see you next time.